So you're tired of tying knots, or you just want to go after big game? You're going to have to learn how to crimp a hook. With about 4 years of long-lining experience, I've crimped thousands of hooks with heavy gear, usually 400-pound tests. Today we're going to use the 200-pound Moi Moi monofilament, and we're going to learn how to crimp the hook correctly. I've always been surprised how badly people can mess this up, because there's only one way to do this. There's only one way to do it. Everything has to be done one way. So using our Genkai crimpers and the Genkai sleeves, we are going to crimp these 9/0 owner hooks onto our line so that it will not break, it will not chafe, everything's going to work nice and smooth. Our hook is not going to dangle side to side. Our hook is free to move. We want to make sure that this hook is correct. When you're fishing for swordfish and tuna, all this comes into play. It's very important. These fish are striking your line at 30 to 40 miles an hour underwater. They do not play games, and they're mad when they get hooked. Take it from me, stay tuned to this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, and I'll bring you more content. Check out the links below, and I'll attach my personal links to the gear that I'm using. You want to go after the big game, I recommend you take my tutorial. This is years of experience, thousands of hooks made. And stay tuned to the end of this video, because I will link up the next video. It's going to be 3 ways that you can attach your hook with these crimps for various types of fishing, but add a little bit of strength, add a little bit more dexterity, reduce chafing. These crimps can be applied for all types of fishing. Whether you're catching grouper, snook, tarpon, sharks, you can use this for anything. These will not let you down. Crimps catch fish. So the first step to ensuring you get a good crimp and a smooth application process is to cut this line at an angle. Next, take your crimp and simply slide it over your line. Now you will take your hook with the barb facing your line, always facing your line. Go through. As you can see, my barb is facing the crimp now. Just come back, go through this crimp on the top side, and you can leave a tail, but if you do, now that you've made this cut, do not let this go inside the crimp. You want to leave a tail. When we were sticking baits on the longline boats, we always left a tail that's nice and stiff to insert into the bait. Now that we've got our tail secured, we will grab the crimp and tighten it, ensuring that we have a nice shape. We do not want this hook to go all over the place. We just want it to be able to go down with a little bit of resistance. Taking our crimpers, we will insert it into the right hole, because these Genkai crimpers have 3 slots, and you want to ensure that you are in the right slot. Notice I have a little bit, just a hair of the crimp hanging out of the crimpers. And I've applied light pressure, not squeezing the crimp, just holding the crimp. Now I will pull to my desired tension. Right there where that teardrop starts to close up. Now I can squeeze it. Now I've held it. I have enough pressure, I've begun to squeeze. When you squeeze these, you want to make sure that you squeeze them all the way down. Now we have one. And as you can see, there's a flange on each side. That's telling me that I got this crimp right. You don't want a big flange on this side coming off here. You can see it's coming off a little bit more here, but there's also the flange on this side. So we've got the flanges on both sides in a nice bow tie shape. Next we'll make another squeeze. For these particular crimpers, you have to make that next squeeze. And these Genkai crimpers are for these crimps, so they're already set to the right size. You can see that I once again have just a little bit of the crimp coming out of the crimpers. And once again, with solid pressure, I will crimp down on this again. And this is a very affordable way to crimp your hook. And as you can see, I've got flanges on both sides. My crimp is even. I've done this a lot. You can do this too. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch 'em up.